One Piece 1116. Let's get into it. If you weren't caught up, get out of here. What are you doing? It's One Piece. Height has always been absurd, but just look how big Yamato is compared to Sura. It's always hard to tell what emotion is going through Imu head, but other than the interaction with Sabo, this is the only other time we're hearing Imu speak, and they don't seem happy. We get to see how Igaram is taking the news. He is not taking it well. The world knows that Cobra is dead and thinks that Vivi is missing, so this must be very hard on the Kingdom of Alabasta. And Vegapunk keeps apologizing. I don't feel like he needs to. Telling the world secrets that they should already know is more than enough. Like, this being Vegapunk's last will and testament is enough. You don't need to add an apology in the mix. You've done enough, my boy. We get to see, even though that Stussy was loyal to Vegapunk, she still considered CP0 her friends. And seeing CP0 pull up recently in the anime, they were giving off the impression that Stussy is putting on a front, that these people really aren't her friends, but that isn't true. And we get to see maybe it's just the severity of the situation, or seeing that Stussy actually cares about them. Kaku is shaken up. Personally, I really want to see Stussy get out of here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I really want to see what is next for Kaku and Rob Lucci. There is no way they're rocking with the world government after this. At the least, I don't think Kaku is. Momonosuke, what was you about to say? Momonosuke knows a little too much. We get to see Crocodile's reaction to the matter. And imagine you're Crocodile, a pretty big shot pirate, and now you're finding out you really were never him. Like, if you're not one of the four Yonko, you never were and probably never will be a threat to the world government. And we know in Alabasta, he really thought he was going to get his hands on Pluton. He thought he was about to run the world. So we're currently seeing Crocodile's ego deflate a bit, which I like. He's a little too cocky for my liking. And now we finally get to see Akainu again, and that boy is hot. Like, since the time skip, the Gorosei have been in the field longer than him. I'd be hot too. Feel bad because as Fleet Admiral, all he can do is really sit in his office and, call the shots. But Akainu is a hothead. He probably wishing he was in the field right now. And Vegapunk asks a good question. The Roger Pirates knew what happened throughout the Void Century. Why didn't they act? And I sat and I thought about it for a minute. Why didn't they act? But if you remember from Sabaody, Rayleigh was willing to tell the Straw Hats what went on during the Void Century and what the One Piece is. Obviously, the Roger Pirates themselves didn't act, but he was willing to tell people he just met the secrets of the world. And we've known this since the time skip, but I really take this panel as Rayleigh officially bowing out. I wouldn't be surprised if the next time we see Rayleigh is either the final war or actually the ending of the series. And that is all. We got a break next week, so see y'all in 2 weeks.